great night for America, but as someone who had the privilege of serving in the House of Representatives, as I did for 12 years, I just have to tell you, Rush, it was deeply humbling for me to be in that position and to be able to look out and see the way that President Trump and his message connected with people on the floor of the Congress, in the gallery, and obviously all across the United States. The early polling that's come in, I think, gives evidence that may be true for many Americans. For me, what I saw last night was the president that I have the privilege to work with every day, broad shoulders, big heart, a clear vision, obviously willing to fight for what he believes in, but someone who really loves this country and wants to bring the Congress and bring the country together to solve some of these intractable problems that have been left to linger and unaddressed for decades, and so maybe it was just the fact, Rush, that the president in prime time had an opportunity, not in a political setting, but in a joint address to the Congress, to speak without a filter, straight to the American people, and I just couldn't have been more proud to be a small part of his presidency and of an administration that I truly do believe can make this country great again.
That's exactly.
The President Donald Trump I first met last summer as Donald Trump, and our families came together when they were considering us for this role, and I saw in him someone who has that boundless energy, that boundless optimism, obviously the strength of personality, but also, as I said, he's got a big heart. He loves his family. He loves this country. And I thought that the way the president addressed the Congress and addressed the nation last night was just consistent with everything that my family and I have seen of him over these many months that we've been able to campaign with him and now serve with him shoulder to shoulder. That's why I got asked on some of these morning TV shows about the change in tone. I said I didn't see really any change at all. The president at the podium last night is the president I serve with every day, and I'll tell you, we just finished a meeting. He asked me to send you his regards, Rush, but we just finished a meeting with the congressional leadership, and we are rolling our sleeves up at the president's direction and going to work on putting into practice the whole agenda that he laid out, beginning with repealing and replacing Obamacare, cutting taxes, ending illegal immigration, rebuilding our military infrastructure. And I think his speech to the nation and the Congress last night has created a real momentum now for us to begin to move the Congress and to move the nation forward. And it's an agenda to rebuild our military, to make America safer, more secure, stand tall in the world, to get our economy moving again by reducing taxes, rolling back excessive regulations. And what I loved about the speech last night, I know we're short on time, Rush, but what I loved too is he took the time to talk about all the progress we've made so far. Literally since Election Day, we've seen companies canceling plans to build factories overseas, announcing investments to create American jobs. We've been rolling back regulations. He's been taking executive action to make our country safer, and to have him have the ability to lay those things out and then describe an agenda to the Congress, I think is exactly the kind of leadership people look for in their president. And as I said, I just couldn't have been more proud and more humbled to witness the 45th president to provide that kind of leadership and vision.
I think it's important to point out Supreme Court is, but how much do you really know about the court's decision?